Your battery charge dropped to 20%. My battery charge dropped to lack of incidence. We are not the same. Big coffee after inventing engineering students. Life goals. Find my personal style, like DB Woodside. 2002 in Buffy. 2019 in Lucifer. I'll bulk at bulkers now. And you will let me watch when I've disabled all my ad bulkers, right? Me happy that I'm not addicted to any hard drugs, alcohol or nicotine products. My brain's severe caffeine dependence. When you genuinely question something to a toxic fan base. Budget $274.8 million. Budget $130 million. Budget $15 million USD. When you realize one day there will be a generation called Sigma. Millennials when they are asked how many once in 100 years events they've lived through so far. He's probably thinking about other women. If in reality humans are animals, does that mean humans in the Pokemon world are Pokemon? Your name's not on our list. Of course not, because I don't belong here. I buy lots of something, and then resell them at a higher price. Extra hell. Welcome. The morning after a night out in your 30s. Now is a good time. For Kane to say something dumb. Baby metal is not metal. Trying to work out which of the Boston Dynamic robots is going to hunt you in the future. Friend, I can pull any girl with my unbeatable riz. His riz. This apartment building got torn clean in half by an earthquake. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. YouTube. Stay down. Final warning. I can do this all day. When Mickey Mouse becomes public domain. In Arkansas, the legal age of employment is raccoon. When something should be very obvious. Conspiracy theorists. Funky Town song. Funky Town video. We waited 8 years. For a dung heap. Be homophobic alt-right douchebag. Be philanthropist on par with Bill Gates. The non-binary person I just called dude. I don't identify as male. Me. I don't care. I literally don't have a pence. I still don't care. I prefer the real non-fictional recess melting. I said the real fictional recess melting. Perfection. Bulk actors, when asked to be in a horror movie, knowing it will be the easiest money of their lives. Lame as duck. Extremely unhinged. Internet heat takes. Snoop Dogg reveals he never actually smoked weed at all. It was just a prank. Sure, it made me millions upon millions of dollars from my music, but I did it because I thought it would be funny to see everyone's reaction to the truth. YouTube front page. Something from my watch later playlist. A recent upload from someone I'm subscribed to. Some random video with 205 views from a guy I've never heard of. Stare into the void long enough, and the void stares back at you. Woman, if you had to pick, would you rather be with me, or be with the most beautiful woman in the world? Her boyfriend trying to figure out the right answer to her question. Most expensive overnight stays. St. Lucia, Fiji, USA, Maldives. Dentists trying to decide which Ice Age movie to play non-stop in their waiting room. Say it again, Dexter. Women deserve equal jail time for false rape allegations as the man, if he was found guilty for that allegation. I thought you said the law was powerless. Powerless to help you, not nourish you. My neighbor got a new car today, and he's been standing outside staring at it while eating chips for 15 minutes. How delusional woman with a bunch of kids imagines leaving her husband will go. J.K. Rowling says that Hermione should have ended up with Harry instead of Ron. Ain't she right the damn book? Don't have candy. Place empty bowl with note outside. Kids will think other kids took all the candy. Please help yourself. Future news headline. Attacker with no sense beaten senseless with 84 cents. Someone invented a leather coin purse that doubles as a self-defense weapon. Starks. World War III happens and you're drafted. What are you writing on your helmet? If you shoot me, you're guy, lol. You only got one family. Yeah, you only got one appendix too. But when it ducks up with your health, you cut that butch out of your life. I had my healthy appendix removed just to show my other organs I don't tolerate no bullshit. The very first Arthur book is about how Arthur's nose is perfect the way it is and doesn't need to be changed. In the second book, they changed his nose. Developing story. Investigation. Shooter was factually Arabic, but morally right. Excuse me, what the duck? I worked at Forever 21 as a cashier and I guess the customer I rang up was an baddie because a few people recognized her, but I didn't. And when I checked her out she was like, this line is so long, do you know who I am? And I said no sorry, and then her card declined for $1.35. Me during my French exam wondering what is the gender of a washing machine. When you're already irritated and your jacket catches on a door handle. 7-year-old me. You must be 18 to view this content. Year born 1492. It has Japan higher on the list than the US on racial inclusion. Japan doesn't consider Korean people who have lived in Japan for 5 generations to be Japanese. The United States is ranked 118th in the world for racial inclusion and 77th overall, according to an annual survey. They're out here asking people to tip the guy inside who only turned the pump on after we pumped our own gas, found on another page. When the customer's randomly having a rant you can do nothing about, and you just stand there listening like. Cows kill more people than sharks. I'm surprised cows kill any sharks at all. If having an old soul was a person. Trying to cancel my gym membership. Never signing up for one in the first place. This month I'm doing a challenge called November. It's where I try to make it through every day of November. Others. Oh, your Halloween costume is Jeffrey from Big Lebowski. Me. Today is Halloween. The real purpose of coffee cup handles. Bird warmer. When my cousins come over. What's your desired salary? What's the job pay? When you wake up at 4 AM with a mouth so dry that tap water tastes like a kiss from the Holy Spirit himself. We know. Big Tech. We are doing our best to stop the spread of disinformation. Also Big Tech. Unsupervised children will be used as crab bait. You not even watching the movie. Me. Yes I am. Poor man's wife. Middle class man's wife. $500,000 to millionaire's wife. Multimillionaire to billionaire's wife. Multibillionaire's wife. The absolute chokehold that this corner computer desk had on us in the late 90s early 2000s. No, you can't make a statue of a criminal. Book on submissive wives becomes hit in Spain. Book that advises new wives to be submissive proves surprise success in Spain but angers feminists. Please stop reading that book. No. What's up, my fellow trees? So anyway, photosynthesis, am I right? When it's your birthday and the existential crisis hits, I'm not supposed to exist that long. This is getting weird. Can someone with a bulk suit and an umbrella watch my funeral from a distance, so my family think I had something big going on in my life? Dudes be trying to bend you all crazy during sex, like calm down before I dart. Hello granddaughter, love you. Fit Hispanic dude watching his wife marry again 80 pounds after 2 weeks of marriage. Psychopaths. Serial killers. People who decorate for Christmas on November 1st. Me the rest of the day, after she says right there, don't stop. And I actually listen to her. My face when someone tells me stress balls are for squeezing, not for throwing at people who stress me out. There's no reason to own a gun. Think of the children. You wanted to take my kids and put me in a camp for being unvaxxed. Mom who married son 31 years younger now in fight to keep her 5 other kids. Nothing surprises me anymore. Find someone who looks at you the way my cat looks at shrimp. Here's the most perplexing riddle out of all those I've sown. Why do immigrants strengthen our country, but not their own? 3-year-old Pennywise the clown is adorably terrifying. Look, I'll punch a child too. These hands rated E for everybody. November starts. Boys, shh, you can rest now. A woman in CO told me hell no she won't give back her AR-15. I listened, but by her logic, why shouldn't you be allowed to have a bazooka or a tank? Yes. The girls' bathrooms at my school are so wholesome, like girls engrave "you're so perfect and you are enough" on the stalls and leave sticky notes on the mirror saying "you're beautiful." So now I'm curious, what are boys' bathrooms like? Jesus Christ. I dated a blind girl. She broke up with me. Guess who's back with a different voice? My wife crashed my Mustang. Oh no. Is she hurt? Not yet. She locked herself in the bathroom. Not even 24 hours since I smashed, and she already hitting me up. You left your underwear in my dorm from last night, and there is literally stains on them. When you're driving, and the song stops, right when you reach your destination. They gave my client a life sentence, but I look spectacular. Sneaking alcohol into the office like work documents. The Japanese guy who came up with the idea of blurry the palm, making it family friendly. Sometimes my geniuses, it's almost frightening. Police K9 accused of stealing co-worker's lunch. Department says Officer Rice has been accused of stealing a fellow officer's half-eaten lunch. Wyandotte Police Department, Michigan. It is acceptable. Third executive at Russian oil giant that criticized Putin's invasion of Ukraine. Nice suddenly. Oh, there goes another one. This is a marine iguana, and this is exactly why the sea is none of our business. 15-year-old me listening to Tool, Korn and Alice in Chains. 40-year-old me listening to Tool, Korn and Alice in Chains. When you find a picture of your dog years after he passed away, you're as beautiful as the day I lost you. When you're good at something, never do it for free. Insults, $1. I'm about to get kicked out of this supermarket. 2 days ago, I named my wife I Quack It If You Can. And yesterday it was changed to challenge accepted. When you're really cold, and the hottest shower setting isn't enough. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I break it in half? Order up. Wolverine is a trains guy. Here's that attention you ordered. Getting drunk is like borrowing happiness from tomorrow. Look, son. That shrieking, purple-haired leftist with a degree in North African lesbian poetry is here to impart wisdom. To stop drunk driving doubts, ban sober drivers. This is how gun control laws work. Turks in 1300. We are the largest empire in the world. Turks in 2023. Hold my ice cream please. Dress code, formal. Girl, wears fancy dress. Guys. Hair dye companies, after inventing mental illness. When you accidentally eat a Dorito vertically. When you hold the door for someone and they use the one next to it. Am I a joke to you? Who would win? An operating system created by a multi-billionaire company to collect your data, or a funny little penguin? Wow, you are so smart. Bro, relax, I'm literally just good at googling. The crackheads outside the gas station about to see me spend the money I said I didn't have. Kangaroos are just deer who went to prison. Thank you, Aloysius, for exemplifying the traditional men's modesty dress code on your Tinder profile. Video games cause violence. Just because I'll punch you in the nose after this, doesn't mean games are to blame. The Beastie Boys are releasing a 5-part anthology. Really? Yep. Parts A to D are free, but you have to fight for your right to party. Fat chicks at the bar, when guys start talking to their friend. The amount of infants in daycare is absolutely insane. It's a systemic failure of our nation, that so many mothers either can't, or don't want to be home with their children. When your teacher says you can work with a partner, and your friend was absent. Me when I can't hear someone. Tell them I can't hear them. Move closer so I can hear. Repeatedly shout what? Laugh and hope it wasn't a question. My boyfriend and I made a list of people we could have sex with if we ever got the chance. He chose Margot Robbie, Charlize Theron and Scarlett Johansson. I chose my daughter's biology teacher, the barista at Starbucks, and his younger brother. Modern cartoons aren't blend like they used to be. Modern cartoons. Excuse me, how can I? There's no gold to our currency. Me after realizing I've accidentally used friend group 3 humor with friend group 1. Anxiety from social interaction. Depression from no social interaction. When you have fun going down a big hill on a bike, only to realize that you have to ride all the way up the hill. Man, woman, right, bulk, poor, rich, Asian. People who think talking to yourself is crazy. 5-year-old me waiting for my mom to make my dinner nuggets. When you are the first person to walk in a class and you are awkwardly sitting there with the teacher. What I do to my little sibling. Casually approach child. Grasp child firmly. Yeet the child. 5-year-old me's imagination when putting cookies in the milk. I bet he's thinking about other women. If you replace the W with T in what, when, and where, you get the answer for each one. POV, the weird kid finds someone almost exactly as weird as him. If there is no happiness left in this world, then what's the point with a happy meal? When your crush likes your selfie, when your pet gets more likes than you. When the game doesn't tell you the controls, so you gotta figure them out yourself. Random bullshit go. Billy, what have you done? I'm a furry. Keep shooting. We need pizza toppings. Any ideas? Pepperoni, mushroom, pineapple. POV, you start running out of meme ideas. Brace yourselves. Halloween is coming. Hell. That one innocent spoon that I hate for absolutely no reason. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Me. They're the same picture. Heaviest objects in the universe. Sun. Neutron star. Bulk hole. My backpack. Fun facts with Squidward. If running makes you lose weight, Sonic should have a 6-pack then. I finally found it, after 15 years. The scroll of truth. Math is a staple of society and is needed that everyone understands it. Everyone. Nien. You gives a valid, well-organized and well-thought-out argument on why you should stay up later. Parents. I have a spoon. Your argument is invalid. When you see a spider and it's actually a piece of lint. When you order a 10 McNugget and get 11 stars. This is it. Five Nights at Freddy's movie out today. Parents asking the triplets who did it. The triplets. It was him. No, him. No, it was both of them. Study. Map. When you're just chillin' listening to the journalism teacher tell you a casino in Vegas got blown up, and a kid plays the Taco Bell dumb when you're taking a drink of Coke. That's a lot of damage. Hotel. Relaxing big building full of luxury rooms. Me after school, I'll take the bus to head home, so I can finally relax. Crowd of students in the bus. Allow us to introduce ourselves. POV. You slammed the door on accident after arguing with your mom. You will die in 0.0000 seconds. 4th graders. Your mom joke. My brain 1 minute before a test. Do you have stupid? Feminists when it's boycott and not girlcott. Chickens after making the KFC close due to bird flu. Modern problems require modern solutions. Places women refuse to go on a first date. 1. Cheesecake Factory. 2. Applebee's. 3. Chili's. 4. Chipotle. 5. Olive Garden. 6. The movies. 7. Your house. 8. Any fast food chain. 9. Buffalo Wild Wings. 10. Wingstop. 11. Red Lobster. 12. A buffet. 13. IHOP. 14. Denny's. 15. The gym. 16. Church. 17. Starbucks. 18. Coffee dates. 19. Ice cream dates. 20. Family functions. 21. Movie night. Netflix, Hulu, etc. 22. Somewhere that requires a long drive. 23. Bowling. 24. Nightclubs. 25. Hookah bar. 26. A bar just for drinks. 27. Waffle House. 28. Sports events. Cats. Allow us to introduce ourselves. Being vegan. On a diet. Learn stuff from school. Or draw 25. Popular kids. Air to chips ratio in Lay's bags. Seasoning. Chips. Air. Me when see my friend with her ugly haircut. Brain cells on Saturday. Brain cells on Sunday. Brain cells on Monday. Me who last played a year ago. My hope in Halo. Me preparing a surprise treat for the kids this Halloween. That's the evilest thing I can imagine. Old Bernie says, I'm once again asking stop it, get some help. Bulgaria every half year for no reason. There are another selections. Schools. Giving students more work makes them less stressed. Change my mind. True. Me. Forgets to clean my room after my mom asked me to for the first time. My mom. I'm once again asking. The universe is a simulation. Change my mind. Trade offer. I receive. I get 3/4 of your life. You receive. Dumb knowledge. School. There are no good movie sequels. Frozen 2. Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet. Back to the Future 2 and 3. Hocus Pocus 2. Harry Potter 227. Top Gun Maverick. Vegetarian. Ice. Their pets. Delicious. Finally, some good ducking food. When big bro wants to play. Girl, mommy, help, he's chasing me. Help kids that are being bullied. Or, draw 25. Schools. When you get yourselves the good stuff, and get the kids. When you see a teacher you had the previous year, and you try to stay out of sight. Math test, panic. Notes allowed, calm. You have no notes, panic. Me during my sister's wedding. Me when the Five Nights at Freddy's movie comes out. Apples can be two things, a food or a device. Change my mind. Underage users. So how do I get upvotes if I can't upvote beg everyone else? That's the neat part, you don't. Me speaks in gibberish to a baby. Baby wondering why I'm summoning the Dark Lord. I start the boss fight. I kill the boss. His health bar regents. His health bar regents. The best perfect chart ever. I'm annoying you. Look closely. For the surprise. I hid my funny bone. I've compressed my ulnar nerve. I just hit 40k. Guys, I appreciate all the support. I'm super thankful to Jesus that I'm becoming successful on here and that I'm able to put smiles on a couple thousand people's face. Thank you. Next announcement when I hit 50k. Trade offer. I receive a follow and upvote. You receive a follow and a upvote. It's a fair trade. 7-year-olds. Skibbledy toilet isn't shut. Me. Always was. People, you can't just color some squares, call it a joke, and expect people to understand. Me. I'm a programmer. In what language? ChatGPT. Me running out of the library after putting the Dark Souls comics in the history section. Trade offer. I receive a comment and follow. You receive a follow. Lego Star Wars fight scenes. Anime fight scenes. Swear jar. Didn't try rebooting before calling tech support. 3 rules. No wishing for doubt. No falling in love. No bring back dead people. I wish for everyone in the world to either feel like they have not wiped well enough or have wiped too much every time they go to the bathroom. There are 4 rules. Me who woke up to my alarm clock for school at 5 AM. The world's quietest room is at Orfield Labs in Minneapolis. The chamber is so quiet, you can hear your own organs, and after 30 minutes, you begin to hallucinate. The longest anyone has lasted inside is 45 minutes. Deaf people, pathetic. When somebody asks me how many hours I have in total Skyrim, it's over 9,000. Darting at home. Darting as hard as you can in the school bathroom when somebody walks in. I watch a spooky movie. I sleep with the lights on. I check under my bed for monsters. Why am I still scared of clowns? Me the moment I see a spider. This is fine. Just a heads up, this will be us when we form our joint Facebook account, so be ready hon. I'm with Butch. I'm with Loser. That adorable couple with the joint Facebook account. This game is very good. The game. Waiting for Obelix to fix their servers during an outage be like. Star Wars. Disney. Star Wars fans. Kiwi flavored ape users. Watermelon flavored ape users. Fresh oxygen users. Speedrunning shorts. Me. Actually watching the shorts Joe speedruns. Avoid bosses that you can't beat. Waste 6 hours of your life trying to beat it. Scientists researching for years to develop new medicines. Healing crystals and human energy field mother duckers. Mom, Dad, can you tell me how babies are made? Why tell you? When we can show you? That sure took a long time. Few people are capable of expressing with equanimity opinions which differ from the prejudices of their social environment. Geodude sits alone in a cave. Is this cave made of flesh? Or is he made of cave? He screams, for he does not know. When you just want to know the singular form of dice, but Google keeps telling you to die. Excuse me, I think there's something wrong with my bed. Would you take a look? Here, hold this and just take a quick look. Will you go out with me? Yes. No. Well, how'd it go? She said maybe. I've been banned from YouTube, Twitch, PayPal, Venmo, Represent. teasily, but I will never stop exposing the war propaganda. Do not touch hits a little different in Braille. Ever realized how ducking surreal reading a book actually is? You stare at marked slices of tree for hours on end, hallucinating vividly. I bet he's thinking about other women. Does a straw have one hole, or two? High school in Asia. High school in Europe. High school in America. Me, I would like to learn how to do my taxes. Public school. Some men get periods. If your fridge is in order, your life is in order. Change my mind. The DM describing background non-player characters who were never meant to be part of the campaign. The party. Who's that? Who is that? I want a name. American urban legends. Japanese urban legends. What everyone has been thinking for years. Chest pain and difficulty breathing. Panic. Is only a heart attack. Calm. Interviewer, did you have any goals or aspirations beyond being a gas station cashier? Me, just trying to get a job. No way. Not at all, sir. Girls, what was the most obvious hint you dropped, and the guy just didn't get it? I threw my panties at him, and he kept explaining why In the Court of the Crimson King is such a masterpiece. Hey, man, I love memes too, but sometimes you gotta save your time for more important stuff. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for every fat girl you see is two ruined lives, her own, and that of man who could otherwise marry her with some semblance of dignity. Stefan dicks for some reason every time the camera pans to him. The back seat of a roller coaster is the best seat, not the front seat. Until next time. Michael the Rock Myers isn't real. He can't hurt you. Michael the Rock Myers. Ford. Found on road dead. First on repair day. The number of times a WR100 has not gotten a tuner broken. Discovering something that doesn't exist. Release Geometry 2.2 or Draw 25. Rob Top. Being in a relationship means solving problems together, and these are problems you wouldn't have if you were single. Hard to swallow pills. Duo has 3 letters, trio has 4 letters, and squad has 5. Walmart after selling Christmas decorations on the 2nd day of October. Starks. Oldest child after getting the control taken away. Middle child. Me returning to the void after a long day of making my friends laugh. Burn a child. Burn your favorite child. Parents. Stressing students into cheating makes them want to cheat. Teachers. I work at a bookstore, and a few weeks ago a little bulk boy came in wearing a Spider-Man shirt. I asked him who his favorite Spider-Man was. He replied Peter Parker. I told him mine was Miles. He didn't know who Miles was, so I took him to see the cover of a book with Miles on it. I watched a look of confusion come over his face. He looked up at me and said, "But he is bulk." I said, "Yeah. Spider-Man is bulk as those comics." His eyes got big, and he grabbed the comics from my hand, before running off yelling, "Mom, Mom, Spider-Man looks like me. Spider-Man looks like me."